Carlos believes his house is truly cursed, so his camera rolls day and night to capture proof of the haunting. This clip was taken upstairs during one of his routine sweeps. He films until the silence cracks. Tonight, that silence shattered almost instantly, as if the dark presence had been waiting for him.
Hola amigos de TikTok. Al parecer se fue la luz en toda la colonia Amixes. O sea, vean, literalmente no hay nada de luz alrededor, más que hasta allá se ven unos puntitos. Empecé a grabar porque se empezaron a escuchar ruidos, como siempre. Se escucha algo.
Across the hall, an object next to the ring light slammed to the floor with brutal force. No strings, no draft, just an invisible hand ripping it away. With the home's grim history, Carlos needed no reminder. A restless spirit was flexing its power, claiming the space as its own. On a bright day along a windswept peninsula, a traveler lifted his phone to film a haunted stone fort built back in 1725. The walls are still solid after 3 centuries, but their strength isn't what chilled him. He and his brother were laughing about history when a strange dread crept in. Tourists flock here every season, yet few know the fort once swallowed the lives of pirate raiders in the 18th century. With that tale echoing, he felt cold breath on his neck. His grainy phone footage still captures something solid, something moving where nothing should move. This is the moment he filmed, and it screams ghost video caught on camera.
Okay. Mira los cañones. Espérate, espérate, nomás déjame grabo eso. Eso está nuevo. Ese techito.
Whatever appeared stood in a wing now sealed to the public. Thick dust proves no human has crossed that floor for decades. If it wasn't flesh and blood, what stalked that hallway? Even with low resolution, distant shapes stay sharp. Yet this figure, just meters from the lens, blurs like drifting smoke. Many viewers swear it's the restless pirate ghost cut down by soldiers, cursed to patrol the fort forever. Others stare in disbelief. The clip was posted in 2023, and to this night no skeptic or expert has cracked the mystery. Haunted fort, pirate apparition, paranormal proof? The debate rages on. On June 9th, 2024, a spine-tingling clip exploded on TikTok, rattling thousands brave enough to watch. The video opens inside a tiny Asian apartment where a quiet man, viewers call him Fran, lives alone. Solitude grants him perfect calm, but it also means no one rushes in when terror knocks. At 12:23 p.m., an ordinary sunlit Monday twisted into a living nightmare. Fran was brewing tea and scrolling his phone when the first unnatural clang echoed from the living room air vent.
Ya estás intentando molestar, ¿no? ¿Te puedes manifestar? Si quieres. No te tengo ningún miedo. Sí, ya sé que estás ahí. Manifiéstate. Cojones. Manifiéstate. ¿Dónde estás? La sangre de Cristo tiene poder. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Vale, que sepas que no te tengo ningún miedo. Vale. Vale. Vale, vale, vale. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Cristo tiene el poder. Ven, este es mi día a día, señores. En mi casa, esto es lo que pasa. Pero ya cada vez tengo menos miedo, así que me come todo el cipote lo que haya aquí. Esta es mi casa.
Instead of settling, a wooden chair in the corner rolled forward on its own, scraping across the tile, paused, then kept creeping as though pulled by invisible hands. No string tugged, no breeze stirred. TikTok viewers agreed on one verdict. This apartment is haunted. Unless Fran calls a seasoned ghost hunter or digs deep for courage, this paranormal entity will linger night after night, dragging his peaceful life into full-blown poltergeist activity and pulling us all deeper into the nightmare. Duleta and his partner seem to live the dream. Huge house, pricey decor, one pampered dog, every surface gleaming like new.
I'm dead. I'm watching TV. I'm looking at you.
But pull the curtain back and a cold shadow oozed into their perfect life. It started the day they moved in and opened a narrow closet that felt ice cold inside. There sat a porcelain doll with blank glass eyes. After that, their nights filled with slamming doors and whispering voices. So Duleta swore he'd fight the haunting head-on.
Okay, so I've used this method once before, years ago. And the reason I've only used it once is because it's a giant mess. But the goal is to surround this closet with flowers so we can definitively determine that the footsteps are coming from here.
He dusted flour across the hallways, hoping to catch a paranormal footprint from whatever sprinted through the dark. But the plan failed fast. Turns out he never needed flour. The entity wanted to get personal, closer than skin.
Baby. What? Look at the doorknob.
What are you doing?
Grabbing my camera. Stay here.
Hello? Oh my god. Look at that. Done with this.
Under a UV flashlight, glowing handprints blazed violet, 10 times scarier than any footprint. One clip shows the bedroom door rattling them awake. So a drained Duleta tried a new ghost snaring stunt.
So I desperately need sleep. So tired. Which means that I'm gonna try something that I've never tried before.
So I read that salt acts as kind of a spirit barrier. So we're just gonna surround the closet with a big circle of salt. Kind of a sloppy circle, but it'll have to do.
He poured a salt circle, prayed it would trap the spirit, and crawled into bed. But at 1:57 a.m., the darkness struck again.
I can't take this anymore. I will leave.
No, please stay. Please stay.
What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. Go away!
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Where are you? Hold on, let me turn off my neon light. Oh no. What do you want? No. No. Oh shit.
On the walls, something scratched strange letters. Spectre ink. The salt lay undisturbed, blown aside like dust. After sealing the doll closet, Duleta thought the haunting was over, until a fresh sign appeared. How could anything climb that high and leave such a neat mark?
We have to Ouija.
What was that?
Yeah, it's back in the house.
No.
Yep, now I gotta go clean up the mess.
Does this phantom wield the strength of 10 men? Cupboards slammed, pots flew, and every door banged open at once. Horrified, Duleta swept the house with his UV light and uncovered even more chilling messages. But that wasn't the worst. New claw marks bled through fresh paint, and hard clicks echoed inches behind him. He spun and froze.
Hello? Oh my god.
What stood there? Ghost? Demon? Cryptid? We'd have run too. His partner did, right after Duleta's next mistake.
Okay, I did it. I got a Ouija board. For years, Kristen was telling me not to do it. And earlier today, she found out that I bought one and decided to leave the house. So we're all alone tonight, except of course for our special guest. The setup was pretty straightforward. I've got multiple cameras rolling. Got my secret weapon in case things go south.
He pulled out a Ouija board, and you can guess how well that ended.
Let's begin. Is there anything here with me right now? Hi. Yeah. Hi. Okay. What is your name?
The seance looked polished, almost staged, but Duleta never touched the planchette. Twist. The man calls himself the Duelinator. Google him and you'll find a calm channel with 7K subs polishing silver, not summoning spirits. Since this story blew up, every spooky TikTok vanished. Fake account, stolen clips, or a jeweler who hunts ghosts by night. Something feels off. Drop your theories below. We're dying to know.
What do you want? No. No.
A father snagged a porcelain doll for his daughter at a weekend garage sale. Only $8. No cracks, no scratches. The seller looked kind. The price felt lucky. Yet a chill crawled down his spine. Rumors said second-hand toys could carry cursed energy. So, he needed proof. Beneath a single flickering attic bulb, he wound cold chains around the doll, locked it tight, and set it before a dusty Ouija board, determined to test whatever spirit lurked inside. But this doll had plans of its own.
Banda, pues este es mi estudio. Acá en este cuarto es donde pasan cosas paranormales, cosas muy extrañas. Como pueden ver, acá tengo mi tabla, siempre con mucho respeto. Él es Charlie, tengo un video entero, un podcast entero de él, porque tiene una historia muy buena. El fondo es de Art, me disfracé de él. Y el fondo pues, es Freddy, como pueden ver. Como pueden ver, estoy solo y esto pasa a cada rato. Quiero que vean que no hay nadie. Quiero que vean que debajo de la mesa no hay nadie. Quiero que vean que no hay ningún hilo, que no hay ningún corte. Esto pasa seguido. Quiero que en verdad noten que no hay corte, que no hay hilo, que no hay nada abajo de la mesa. Esto se está volviendo normal para mí. Está encadenado y tiene su agua bendita. Cada 3 meses se tiene que hacer unos rezos y bendecirlo. Quiero aclarar algo, no es por la tabla. Entonces voy a cortar este video y luego les enseño todo lo que tengo.
Before he could ask the first question, the doll's head snapped away from the board, clearly refusing the seance. That tiny jerk spoke louder than any EVP. Something unseen was in control. If the chains hadn't held, who knows what nightmare might have escaped into the dark. One thing is crystal clear. Give this haunted doll even the smallest crack of freedom, and it will sprint straight into the shadows. Famous ghost hunter Mikolenko, known for banishing spirits with a record nobody can match. He only tackles high-paying paranormal cases, and tonight's call offered a cool $2,000 upfront. But after one rare failure shattered his pride, he vanished, convinced he'd lost his gift. Weeks of empty silence proved he was nothing without the hunt, so he stormed back, camera in hand, anger in his veins, praying, training, and sharpening every tool to face the haunted world again.
Что-то у меня, блядь, не упал. Может быть, пытался мне дать знак вот из-за этого. Хотя...
Inside the target house, the living room TV began to shake like it was choking on fear. Hearing the violent rattle, Mikolenko sprinted in to see what darkness was brewing. While he inspected the trembling screen, the entire set lurched forward and crashed at his boots. Behind the shattered glass glimmered a bright golden cross. To a veteran like him, that sign meant one thing. A shred of holiness still clung to the place, meaning an exorcism could work. But he needed stronger proof. The biggest clue lay in an old mine shaft beneath the home, where the former owner, Andriy, was rumored to be buried. He took a single deep breath and climbed down.
Здесь очень-очень холодно. Что такое? Блин. Какой-то шум. Что это сейчас было, блядь? Андрей? Андрей, ты здесь?
Она ушла.
А где ты? Твоя могила здесь?
Да.
Андрей? Андрей, ты здесь?
In the shaft, Mikolenko fired up his spirit box, static twisting into whispers. At first, the voice claimed it wasn't in the room. Calm but stubborn, he repeated, "Do you see the light?" Minutes crawled by until one crisp reply broke through. Yes. In that same heartbeat, a small child-shaped apparition, nothing like 30-year-old Andriy, darted across the viewfinder, proving the haunting was deeper than anyone feared. 2 weeks later, Mikolenko returned, performed a full cleansing, and forced the darkness out. Job closed, silence restored, and he pocketed the hard-earned $2,000. Considering how angry the entity had grown, that victory felt downright miraculous for everyone involved. For 7 relentless years, Les Bastards TV has chased the very nightmares most people run from, filming every haunted hallway and cursed whisper for their channel. They hunt it all: ghosts, demons, cryptids, poltergeist activity, every horror that hides in the shadows. Their most notorious case led them into a ruined orphanage. The first visit ended in panic when crew member Jose screamed that something unseen had struck him. Weeks later, he returned alone, hauling every ghost-hunting gadget he owned and a burning need for answers. What his camera captured that night was pure terror.
¿Qué cojones, tío? ¿Cómo? ¿Qué es eso, tío? ¿Hola? Tío, ¿qué es eso? Mira. ¡Para! ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! No me creo lo que acabo de ver. No me lo creo. Estoy cagado, ¿eh? ¡Eres un demonio de mierda! ¡Hostia! ¡Eres un puto demonio de mierda! ¡Hostia! Dios. Dios mío, escucha, Dios mío. ¿Qué son esos gruñidos, tío?
Down a dark corridor, a distant door began to pound like claws ripping at wood. Jose didn't charge toward the noise. Honestly, would you? Then came the heavy, thunderous footsteps, racing straight at him from the black, full tilt. Standing alone in a rotting orphanage, while an invisible beast charges isn't anyone's plan A. Jose ducked inside a hastily drawn salt circle, and a deep, hungry growl shredded the silence. The line of salt offered no safety. The stalker simply ignored the barrier and pressed closer.
¿Estás jugando conmigo o qué pasa? ¿Qué quieres, la muñeca? ¿Qué es lo que buscas, la puñetera muñeca? Ahora está fuera del círculo. ¡Llévatela! ¡Ah! ¡Dios! ¡Hostia, hostia, hostia, hostia!
Hostia.
Suddenly, a brittle doll ripped free from Jose's grip, and he bolted. Outside, as he struggled to breathe, a fiery slash tore across his back. 3 fresh claw marks bled through his shirt, caught on camera.
Dios mío. Dios mío, no sé si se verá, es que no sé cómo enfocarlo. Hostia. ¡Déjame en paz!
Those wounds were brand new. Paired with that demonic growl, the message was clear. Leave now. Jose packed up and fled. He still doesn't know what hunts that orphanage, only that it craves blood, and it's patient enough to wait for his return.
¡Déjame en